All right. Good evening, Michael. How are you doing?
Very good. How are you today?
I am fantastic. So you've applied to a purchasing admin position of mine for a fantastic company, a big national company that we take care of here. You've been working in purchasing, it looks like, for majority of your career. So I'm going to kind of let you take the stage. What were you doing most recently for work?
Most recently, I was in the HVAC industry working with Carrier Enterprise, and I was a purchasing manager. I had 5 individuals reporting to me, and we managed inventory in 25 different locations throughout Florida.
Great.
We had 4 main hubs. We did hub and spoke distribution. We had over 46,000 SKUs and annual sales of 500 million.
Wow, that is fantastic. And what I love about that is that when we're talking in comparison to size of the companies, this is very in line with the company that you're currently applying for. So
Oh,
I
okay.
like that you're used to dealing with that much product and that much money coming in, going out. So that makes me very excited. What would you say is one of the biggest struggles that you have working in this industry?
Biggest struggles. Ooh. Uh, well, I think the biggest struggles for me were managing people and, along with what I was doing, because I did a lot of purchasing also. So
Yep.
I was hands on along with managing people and managing people. Everyone has different needs. So I think that, being able to understand different people's requirements, it's juggling act.
All right, fantastic. Now, in today's world, obviously, we are dealing with situations like we have never seen before, as far as pricing changes. Maybe a vendor that was always at a current rate has
Mhm.
maybe had to raise their prices. How would you go about now having to use strategy of what's going on in the current market to still be able to go after the best price for the company that you're representing?
Well, we had a lot of problems with the COVID and the transportation. So, it's more forecasting the needs and trying to give them a future idea so that they can better prepare their raw materials and looking at the different type of deliveries and things of that nature. So um, that's important to kind of understand what they're going through to try and alleviate some of the bottlenecks.
Okay, beautiful. And what factors would you consider when you're trying to close a deal with a potential supplier?
The pricing, obviously, one, but more the delivery performance, because a lot of times you look at the price and you try and pick the cheapest one, but you got to see if that supplier can actually deliver or has the capability of manufacturing what you need and delivering on time. So I think that's very important.
Wonderful. Now, when you're comparing similar products, what would you really let it come down to when you make the decision on which product that you're going to go with?
When you're comparing similar products
Yep.
from different suppliers,
Yes, sir.
uh, again, delivery,
Okay.
the quality of the different components, the lead time. I think lead time is important. In some of our planning, the lead time may be difficult in one company versus another, the location of where they're at, and things of that nature.
Fantastic. Now, let's talk about reporting and software for a moment. What software are you most comfortable with? Do you have experience working with? And what also were you using for your reporting?
Uh, I've done different software packages. I've been involved in many implementation teams where we created scripts and then went out and trained the field and the different things that they did. Mainly purchasing. So I've been on involved in many of them.
Okay, great.
More recently, Demand Solutions is
Okay.
inventory. Blue Ridge is another one. The many ERP systems. So I've been involved in many different systems.
Fantastic. And Michael, what would you say is the most important thing when you're thinking about the next company that you're going to work for?
The industry that they're in, as
Okay.
far as longevity and um, the uh, promotional uh, type not advantage, promotional type opportunities,
Okay.
obviously. I would like to get in on one company with the ground floor and, work myself up. So
Okay,
I think
great.
it's rewarding to be able to do those kind of things.
All right, fantastic. Well, Michael, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording portion of this interview and chat with you a little bit more off camera if that sounds good with you.
Sure, sure.